Hello friends, welcome to this tutorial. So in this tutorial I am going to show you how we can create a chat screen, and after that I am going to show how we can chat between two different users. So in this tutorial I am going to create a normal chat screen, like the only we can send text message to different users, and after that in the next tutorial I am going to show you how we can send image also in our chat application. So I am doing this by all using the Firebase. So let's move into the tutorial. So first of all, I'm going to create a normal chat screen. So for that, I'm going to add a screen chat screen.js, and just going to copy the design from here. And after that, I'm going to make some changes. So just copy this and just paste here. So there is no need of these things. Chat chat. So now I'm going to add this screen to our navigation. So just move to this, and here our navigation. So just add. So here you can see that I have imported our chat screen, and here I have added in our create stack navigator in the dashboard stack. So if we click on any of the user, then it directly navigated to our chat screen. So now I'm going to add the navigation for that. So I'm going to put that navigation here, like on press this dot props dot navigation dot navigate. So now I'm going to enter the name for the navigation. So just I'm going to check my navigation is working or not. So just click on this. So yes, yes, it is navigated to the chat screen. So in the chat screen I am going to add some header and some design, so that we can find which user is I am going to chat. So for that I am going to add this header in the chat screen also. So now I'm going to add the header in our chat screen. So just here paste the header, and here I'm going to pass the title. Here the title is the dynamic title, the username, this dot props dot navigation dot get param, and here I'm going to pass the param name like username. So how can I get the username? So I'm going to pass as a parameter here the username. I'm going to put the curly braces, and here username will be item dot username. So and in the chat screen here you can get the username dynamically. So let's see what it's returned. So just click on the CodeHunger, and app header is not defined. So I'm going to import the app header in this screen. Just I'm going to copy the dashboard screen, copy from the dashboard screen. Here is the app header. So just copy and paste in this screen here and see what is written. So just click on this, and here you can get the dynamic name. Just click on this, and yes, you can get the dynamic name here. And I'm going to remove the logout button. So I'm going to add this condition here. So if the screen is, so here I have to put the condition. So if the title is message, then only that the logout button is visible, and if there is any other screen, then the logout button will be hide. So just click on here, and yes, you can see that here we got the title, and here we got the back button. As you can see here, I have put a condition here. So now I'm going to add a text box for at the bottom of the screen. So just add a view, and there text input. So I am going to add the text input from our React Native. Text input placeholder enter message, placeholder text color will be white, and in the view I am going to add bottom 0, height will be 50, width will be 100%. So just see what we can see. I think here we get the I'm going to give this position absolute. So yes, here you can see I put a text box here. So I'm going to add some styling for that. So in the same way, I'm going to put a flex direction. Row, and I'm going to put a icon here. So just copy this and paste here. As you can see the icon, so I'm going to give some name to that icon. Send, like this is the send message button. So I'm going to give some design. So they are both will be in the same alignment. So in the same way, I'm also going to put the camera for sending the image also. So as we design our chatting screen, like where I put the text box at the bottom, I am going to design the list how we can get the message. So before designing the list, I am going to create a function for sending and receiving the message to a different user. So for that, I am going to add a new file here, message.js, where I am going to so in the message.js file, I am going to write the function for sending and receiving the message to the different users. So now I'm going to import the Firebase. So for time saving, I'm going to copy something from here. Just copy and paste here. So now send message. So I'm going to create two functions because the sender will send the message to the receiver. So So both the users have the message in their database or in their table. So that's why I'm going to create two function for the send message and the receive message. The sender will send the message and that data will be saved in the sender side, and in the same way the sender and in the same way the receiver will receive the message, and also at that time the message will be saved in the receiver side also. So I'm going to show you how we can create a table structure for that. So first I'm going to create that function. So here what type of data will be passing here? First the UID, current UID, like the message will send by whom, to guest user ID, send to message will send to whom, guest UID, message. So for that I am going to create a table, and the table will be automatically created. So the table name will be message, and here I am going to pass the current UID because I am writing the code for the sender, like the message will be sent by whom, and dot child, and the child I am going to pass the guest UID. So the table structure will be the message, and after that the current user ID, and inside that the guest user ID, and inside that we will see all the list of the message of this user. So this is our folder structure of our table, or the table structure, and here I am going to pass or set our three value in our database column: current UID, guest UID, and message value. So in the same way I am going to add the receive message. The function will be send message, and here the function will be receive message, and here I am going to just change the value of the current user and the guest user ID. Here I am going to pass the guest UID, and here I am going to pass the current user ID. So that I am doing this because I am logging with the Elon Musk, and I am going to send the message to the CodeHunger. So in the send message function, the table structure will be the message, and after that the first will be the message, and after that the table structure will be the current UID, like the Elon Musk, and after that the child of that Elon Musk will be the CodeHunger, and inside that we will get all the messages. So in the same way in the receiver messages, the message will be like the CodeHunger, first the message, after that the CodeHunger, and after that the Elon Musk, and after that the list of the messages of between them. So this is our the folder or table structure of our messages. So I am going to put the same thing here also. So this set will be the push. This will be clear when we first send the message to any user. So you can see that the table structure what we are going to develop. So after that you can easily understand. So now I'm going to call the function here, import from Firebase / message. Send message, and these both function will be called at the same time when we click send button from here, and this will be the camera, so that we can click on that and the gallery will be open, and after that we can choose image or send to our user or send to the different user like the CodeHunger. So now I'm going to add the function send message, and here I will get message value, or directly we can get nothing. We can set state accordingly and we can get here like if message here, like if this dot state dot message has any value, then we will call this method send message, where we can pass current UID, guest UID, and this dot state dot message. Then if it is successful, catch alert error. Set state message will be empty. In the same way, I'm going to write the receive message. Current UID, guest UID. So first I'm going to pass, let me check the, okay, so the ordering will be same. I'm going to so at the component did mount, I'm going to set those things, guest UID, current UID. So how can we get that? So I'm just going to pass this value from here as a parameter. So let me see if there is any value for that. Yes, we can get the UID here, and also we can pass the value of current UID from the async storage. Okay, so I'm going to pass item.uuid. Let me verify the field. Yes, this is the field UID, and I am going to copy this, the current user ID, and just make it async so that we can easily get that. And here we get the current UID. So I'm going to also get guest UID, this dot pros dot navigation dot get param, and the name of the param is what I have set here, guest UID. So just pass here and we will get the guest UID. So I'm going to set the state for that, this dot set state current UID will be current UID, So just need guest ID. So in the same way, I'm going to just paste this value here and also here. So if some user send the message or some user click on this, then the message automatically sent to our database. So I'm going to put that function in the on press of this. This dot send message. Now I'm going to save and check. So if you click on this, then it is not called because here I have checked like if this message is empty and this function will not called. So now I'm going to add some functionality for the text input like on change text for setting our state. This dot set state. So I have added a message here. Let's see what is returning and it is working properly or not. So just write hi and click on this send button and let's see. Yes, here you can see that the message table is here and we send a message and here we can get the message also. Our message is inserted in the database, real-time database, and here you can see the two columns or two rows. You can say two rows, one for the sender and one for the receiver, because here you can see I have used two functions. One is the send message, another one is the receive message. So sender and the receiver both will get the message. So here you can see this one is the I think receiver message and this one is the sender message, and inside this row here you can see the message hi, this receiver is this and the sender is this. In the same way, this one is the sender message, this one is the receiver and this one is the sender. So here this one is the auto generated row number, and here we can get the message which we post. We can also add the image here. So the image part will be in the next tutorial. In this tutorial I'm going to send some more message like hello and see. Yes, you can see one more row is updated here, and here you can get the message also. So now I'm going to log in with the QWERTY and check if QWERTY is able to send the message to Alan or not. So now I'm going to send message to Alan. Hi. And here you can see this is updated also, and we can check the message. Like here you can see this is the receiver and this one is the sender. And in the same way, they can both chat with each other. Now I'm going to add some function for getting those messages and show you how we can get those messages and how we can design the chat screen where we can get the message from the other users. So let's move to our code. In the chat screen, I'm going to write some code in the component did mount. So in the component did mount, I'm going to first use try catch, and here alert error. Now here we can div. I'm going to first import the Firebase. I'm going to write some similar code as we have write in the dashboard screen for gathering the list of the users. So in the same way, I'm also going to write the same code, firebase.database dot ref. Here we are going to put the table name. Let me check the table name messages. So this one is the table name dot child. The child should be current user ID dot child. This one is the guest user ID dot on value comma data snapshot. And here you can get all the messages. So in the data snapshot, it returns this value. Like in the data snapshot, we can get these 3 rows. So I have to loop through in each row. So just let's create a message array so that we can put that all message in our application or in that array. And also I'm going to add a state for managing our array for the messages. Now just loop through the data snapshot. Message.push. So I'm going to put the first send by. Here we get the sender ID or sender UID. So data dot where dot sender. Just copy the field sender. Okay. Received by data dot where dot receiver. I'm just going to copy the name so that it will not mismatch. In the same way, I'm going to get the message data dot where dot message. Just check the field name. Okay, the field name is MSG. So just set the value this dot set state all messages, and here we put the message dot reverse so that the updated message will be on the bottom and the old message will be on the top. So now I'm going to see the so now I'm going to console log this and check what it's returning. All messages comma this dot state dot all messages, and just see the console log. Yes, here you can see all the messages, and I think here we have some error like undefined, and let me see what is the problem here. So I think the problem is I have to also pass the message, because if you can see here in this row, here is the field message. So I have to also pass that message, and after that I will be able to get the value, like the sender, receiver, or the message value. So just I am going to clear this console log and going to check. So here you can see, I think the message is undefined. What is the message value? MSG, and here data.val.msg. So yes, here you can get all the messages. Now I'm going to show you how we can show those messages here. Now I'm going to design the chat screen. So first I have to put the flat list, because this is the array and we have to loop through each of the items. And here I have to write some logic to show all the messages. Data will be this dot state dot all messages. Key sector will be random render item. Item, and just here we can set the view. First we have to set the view. So now I'm going to add some style for that. Here I have to pass the dimension so that we can find the width of the screen. Window dot width divided by 2 plus 10. So here I am going to set the align. Suppose if the login user is, because there are two users, so when the login user opens the app, so he can see the his message in the left side, or and the message of the other user which will be seen on left side. So for that I am going to add some logic here. So first the this dot state dot current UID equal to item dot send by, then this one will be the current user. So flex start, otherwise item dot, otherwise flex end. So just save, and I think there will be some error. Okay, I have to pass colon here. So now I'm going to add one more view inside that. Here I'm going to set some style for the color and the size of the box. So first I'm going to put the border radius will be 20, and background color will be, here I have to put the logic also, so just copy this. So the background color will be FFF, otherwise CCC. So in that, now I'm going to pass the text. Item dot message, and let me see what it's, and we are not able to get any message here. So yes, here you can get all the messages. So I have to make some change, like here we can put the max width, and I have to add some styling in our text also. So padding will be 10. Okay, here font size will be 16. Font weight will be bold. Now let me add some more message so that I can see. So I have to invert my fret list. So yes, here you can see I get the latest message also. Now I'm going to put some style here. So here you can see that the message list of the messages, like I have to send some more message sometime and see. So here you can see I have sent this message, and here I have get those message. You can also change the design here, like here you can put end, and here you can put start. So just save, and here you can see like this. Let's just send some more message. Now I'm going to log in with the Elon Musk and see. So now I'm going to click the QWERTY and see. Yes, here you can see he get those messages, like just I click high QWERTY and just click on the send button. So he sent those messages to QWERTY, and here QWERTY will get those messages. So now I'm going to add some more larger messages. So just I have to copy so that we can see how it is working. Just copy this message and just paste here. Paste and just click on the send button. So here you can see that we can send the largest message also, and it is automatically aligned or set according to itself. So in this tutorial we see that how we can chat between two different users, how we can send message to different users, and also how we can get all those messages list in our application. And also I have created the chat design of the chat screen where the user will automatically able to get all the messages. I am going to also write some more message here so that we can test the scrolling also. So just click on the send button. So yes, it is also scrolling, as you can see. So in this way we can chat between two different users, and in the next tutorial I'm going to show you how we can send images to different users and that user will also get that image. And also I'm going to show you how we can put the date and time in our chat so that when this message is received or when this message is sent to the users. So for this tutorial, thank you. We will meet in the next tutorial. Thank you.